is a very unique initiative. In fact, I'm a strategic advisor to lots of startups, more than 100 startups for last 10 years. Also the global organizations. And there itself, for in this last 13 years, for the lots of research has gone, and we found out the real pain points of the so-called the entrepreneurs, how the entrepreneurs will be successful. So a startup starts with a proper mindset, or what we call the intention of that human being who wants to be an entrepreneur. So he has to start some organization called startup. So we created a proper structure. We have done lots of research for last around 10 years, 10, 12 years, and created a framework. So then that framework, we are able to support and build so-called manage my startup. So how an individual can manage his startup. So from concept to IPO, and it will be driven and supported by AI and ML.
Well, thank you, Sauri, for that. Viewers, if you just joined us, I have my guest today, Shivyogi Sahu, who's the founder of Manage My Startup. Please do subscribe to our channel. We bring amazing stories from startup community, startup ecosystem from across the world. We get traffic from about 80 plus countries. And today my guest, Sahu, is talking about his startup, which is Manage My Startup, which is into offering AI solutions for startups. So, let's get into, details of what your platform does. Also, if you can just, talk about the architect of it as to what are the features that you have in it, how is it built?
Okay. This Manage My Startup is a AI-driven SaaS platform, and it is basically ecosystem. Bring all the ecosystem. We have around more than 1 lakh AI recommenders. And the entire resource from almost all for last 100 years, the resources we have gathered, which supports what called the from concept stage to IPO stage. And it integrates your so-called startups, entrepreneurs, government, investors, as well as the institutions. And what we have done, we found most of the ecosystem or startup support mechanism is not integrated. Like here, government, the entire government mechanism, how government supports, let's consider when somebody is trying to start his entrepreneurship. So he'll understand what are the various, the entire support schemes, how government is supporting, that is there. And if required also, the entire compliance mechanism, and who is going to support like a subject matter expert, he can get in touch with a chartered accountant or company secretary, or can any support mechanism he can get. This is called completely government. And if he is interested to like create a prototype, then he can connect it with the inventors or accelerators or the complete incubators, whether government, non-government, or co-working systems. That part also we brought into there. And other part is the educational institution. The lots of research institutes are there. You can get also research institute support he can get. Lots of non-government institutions are there who are supporting, like many non-government institutions, what they do, they support for the CSR funding, other things also they can access. Other part is the global institutions like Microsoft, Dell, IBM. So they can also get connected and support. If their idea is very innovative, they can connect with the corporate entrepreneurship or corporate innovations. So what this entire platform supports for individual entrepreneurship, corporate entrepreneurship, or economy entrepreneurship as a country level. And it is completely driven by AI, artificial intelligence. And here we brought lots of features in this sense. The part is the completely platform is a user profile and behavioral analysis. What I mean by user profile and behavioral analysis, initially somebody is interested to be an entrepreneur. So it is going to understand thoroughly whether what type of areas he's supposed to enter, which industries, and it will identify his deep interest, his passion. What the platform, what we have done is identify his passion from purpose, From purpose, it will define the priority. From priority, he'll define his plan or her plan. From her plan, he'll define how will be productivity. So there's a 5P mechanism we brought into what I call the entire metacognitive process. It is going to ask various questions and is going to justify whether that individual is ready for entrepreneurship, what we call entrepreneurship readiness. And from entrepreneurship readiness, it is going to validate his idea also. In idea, it is going to completely connect his entire ecosystem. The idea validation, whether industry bodies or all the government, or the funding or investor, subject matter expert, it is going to validate, and it can be validated to the what we call the business community. Lots of business community, chamber of commerce is there. So his idea will be validated. Once the idea is validated, then he will select what type of technology. I'm not talking into IT part. Is the entire ecosystem. Is not limited to IT, is limited to all the industry segment, whether from aerospace till what you call the automotive or the food industry, the entire FMG or banking, finance, insurance sector, is the entire ecosystem. It will convert to connect the technology areas or the availability of market or the government schemes. Once his idea is validated, what you call idea readiness, then it will go to technology readiness. From technology readiness, once is validated, whatever technology, tools, hardware, software, or machineries, or the entire world it will connect, then he'll go for the incubation. So incubation, what is the government supports, lots of financial, that's mechanism with the incubation. So there's a mechanism we have created from entrepreneurship readiness, idea, technology, incubation, and compliance readiness. In the entire mechanism, how will be the compliance, lots of statutory processes are there, that to be followed, standards, local standards, global standards. The entire platform is going to facilitate what we are using called AI-driven recommendations. Everything is AI-driven recommendations is going to support. Once that is what you call the innovation readiness, then that project can be incubated anywhere in the as an accelerator or incubator. Whether we are in India, we have T hubs, I hubs, O hubs. Next, so each state they have incubators, lots of private or IITs or our triple ITs, lots of centers are there, so that it can go for a profitable towards the revenue making or commercialization process. So this is what and we have there lots of features are there. As I told, we have around 4,700 features are there to support this the so-called the entrepreneur to transition from entrepreneur as a founder to as a successful startup.
Oh, 4,000, those are a lot of features for a startup to use.
Yes.
So at what stage are you? At what stage are you? I mean, have you rolled out this, or you're still in a trials, or is it have you released a beta version? At what stage is the platform?
See, what we have done is a basically microservice-based architecture. Individually, we have validated for last 1.5 years through various institution mechanism. We have validated the features and the user experience. User experience we have validated. Now we have integrated. We are going to launch this platform on 5th of February, 2025.
And as a startup founder myself, if I were to use this, what stage should I think about using, not those 4,000 features, but at least a few of them?
Okay. See, we have created in such a way anybody can enter into this platform for a support, AI-driven support, and if that is a mechanism we have established. Let's consider you what stage, whether is even if the funding stage also we have created different funding stages, and those stages it will be going to identify. Then only you can, if you want to validate, okay, as an entrepreneur, how big I want to grow. How big I want to grow? What is my dream? Whether I want to be limited to India, globally, what of the ecosystem I am looking at? It depends. So then it will be validated what we call your behavioral analysis and your business analysis. And it is going to support and show you a complete direction with the subject matter experts. Like if you want to get connected to global diaspora, you want to get connected to any other mechanism or get support systems, it's going to completely support you.
So the other thing comes up is, as founders or, aspiring entrepreneurs, if you have to use your platform with 4,000 plus features, learning them itself will take a long time. So have you thought of how would you, help entrepreneurs, users, learn the various features, various tools that you're offering in there?
Yes. See, what we have done, we understood the cognitive process of human mind or human beings is based on the completely the metacognitive process. Somebody is, whether it starts with the aspiring entrepreneur. So aspiring entrepreneurs is going to identify and going to create the profile. And that profile is going to, is AI driven. It will ask, okay, I want to start my startup. So it will ask, okay, which areas you want to do. Then slowly it will build your competency, and it is going to identify the deep into what is your passion, and it will give a framework to you. For your successful framework is going to give it to you. What we call the entrepreneurship profile. So we have different profiles are there. As I explained to you, it will be guiding and creating of one of your profile, and it will show you which areas, like as I mentioned, your passion, your purpose, your priority, and your plan and its product. It's a complete action-oriented platform. Complete action-oriented platform to make you successful. And even if you want the analytics, it will give you analytics. You want dashboards, it will give you your own dashboards. Like you want to study, okay, how I'll be successful? Do I have a real skill? So it will ask which skill you are looking at. We have identified different skills. We have created skill framework. Do you have a real good individual skills? Do you have real good personal skills? Do you have real good your subject or domain related skills? Do you have real good professional skills? Do you have real good management skills? Do you have real good leadership skills? Because entrepreneurship is completely different, and where you have lots of patience, and the ecosystem is
How would
very
you
competitive.
how would you test them? How would you grade them? And would you offer any alternate solution? Let's say if somebody a user finds himself not or herself not fitting all the parameters, is there a solution that you offer along with it?
Like it's like both of us are interacting, you are asking, I'm answering. So here itself, like people what they do when they process information, from information you have lots of information, mind processes lots of information, it creates data. From data you validate, put yourself as an intelligence. So you have different intelligence. We have guided intelligence, we have accurate intelligence. So we'll have to segregate which are the guided intelligence I need for myself, from my what you call the knowledge, skill, or attitude, or the domain areas. From there, you'll build your complete knowledge. Okay, this is what is going to give me a successful area. Like lots of startups, let's consider people are they don't know what exactly their real passion, and they are coming out youngsters, or they are starting, and whether they take a risk, or what is the systematic risk is involved, what are the unsystematic also risk are involved. From there is going to guide you a complete your knowledge repository. It's all action oriented, and it's a plan. Every week it will create a proper plan. It will connect you. Okay, I am weak in particular area. It can guide you per subject matter expert. It is going to connect with a mentor, coach, or psychological counselor, or guide, or referee, or global experts, whoever you are looking at. Is AI, the moment you'll ask, okay, I'm searching for a expert in the areas of media or digital media, and let's say computer communicated areas where I want to build something very unique. Then that itself, he'll identify who's the person most successful to be your guide, your mentor.
And this platform is going to be based on web, or is something that as a standalone platform one can download onto the system or mobile and then use it? How's that going to be?
We are making this a web-based, then it will make as a standalone. Then they can also download as an operating system. They can help it out.
And you're telling me before the show that you're offering the solution to institutions, educational institutions also. What part of it would be, or would it be a complete package for students?
See, students, lots of students, they are aspiring to be an entrepreneur. So youngsters, it will identify what are the different dimensions are required. That is, we have created a 6-dimensional model. to support the students to build their metacognitive process, how they'll build the habit, what we call the habits of mind. So we have 16 different habits of mind. There is a protocol is created here. And I'll give you one example. Somebody, how good they are at task. Because to be an entrepreneur, you should be very good at as an initial stage. I'm not talking as an establishment. You should be task oriented or should be action oriented. And how you are completing with a well structured plan as an entrepreneur. See, I'm not talking about only the tech driven or IT related, any other food industry or automotive industry, all areas. Like even if startups, we are not talking about only startup related to some deep tech. We are talking startups related to people are there into Ayurveda also. They are starting really lots of product into there. Human or anything related to supports any other areas, this platform is going to support them. Not only IT, I'm not talking only. So they can, somebody does not know AI. Let's consider many rural areas. They don't know what exactly the artificial intelligence. So the beauty of the platform, I'll tell you, this platform is itself is a intelligent platform, what we call as an intuitive platform. Like I was suggesting you, am I ready for the entrepreneurship? For my entrepreneurship readiness, these are the areas I have to complete. Like how we studied, okay, after my first standard, okay, if I want to complete graduation, is again an established intuitive process. I have to go through standard 1 to standard then 10, then there's a process is there. So the platform itself based on the intuitive or comprehensive guidance mechanism. Like once entrepreneurship readiness is there, okay, you are ready. It may take some people, if they are super intelligent or supra intelligent, it may take to 4 weeks, of 6 weeks, 12 weeks, or it may take 3 months, 6 months, but their foundation will be very strong to be an entrepreneur. They'll never go back. Whatever the competency skills are required they are going to acquire those skills with task oriented, as what we call as a gaming models we brought into here in the platform. Different cognitive gaming models we brought here in the platform.
There are a few questions that are there in the chat. We'll ask you at the ask those questions at the end. Yes. So viewers, do subscribe to our channel. We are world's first, TV channel, web television that is dedicated to entrepreneurship startups. Duolingo, that's very popular, right? My daughter plays that, and she's been learning language. Now she's doing mathematics on it. Now gamification has become something very, popular, and it's really caught the attention because it's easy to do it. Yes. Is there something in your platform, is there a component of gamification?
Yes, we are bringing the lots of components are gamification and what you call image analytics we brought into that, and which are the user experience is already we are bringing into that. And when somebody is going to log in, they can find and they have to choose. Some of the free models are there, some of the subscription models are there. Already we have integrated into our platform.
And is it available across the world, pan India, or currently limited to certain geographies?
No. This is managemystartup.com. Anybody anywhere can log in, and we have created exclusive communities. I'll tell you the beauty of this platform is a community commerce platform. We have created 6 different communities where one is the startup community, the entire startup, or the entrepreneurs or founders, the exclusive community. They'll get whatever the support required, what you are using, the conversational intelligence completely, the AI, conversation AI is going to support. And another, the business community. The business world is actually mature business is there. If you look at startup TV, is its learning stage, if I can understand. Already you have, but if you want to understand how depth into that, so it's going to connect with you the entire ecosystem of media and entertainment, or the entire the ecosystem. So that is what we call the business community. Then we have created a government community exclusively, how the government community is going to support and facilitate. So what they'll do, people will get completely all the information about what exactly different government, what China, if we have anybody startup manage my startup. It's not restricted to India, whether what Silicon Valley is doing, because lots of people, they search. And here itself, the entire community who's there as a member, each and every information is available for their business aspect. Again, government related areas. So startup, government, all the business, again, diaspora, like lots of diaspora is global diaspora, like Thai. Thai is doing lots of great job. They have chapters, but many people, they don't know. So it will bring also the global diaspora. So you have created exclusive community, and the people, they can be part of this, a member of this community itself.
So that I think that's the need of the hour currently, where when we also as a media house, when we interact, when we go to colleges, institutions, what we realize is the students, they don't have, because obviously because they're busy with their academics, they tend to miss out on various developments, various schemes being launched, pan India. So a central platform where one could go and get their updates, get their information from, whether it is about funding, whether it was startup events, whether it is pitching sessions, that would help them, and something that can help them evaluate as they go.
Absolutely.
Recently,
Absolutely. It's all intuitive. That's what I was telling. This platform is basically, it's an intelligent platform. So once it's the beauty of this platform we have created in such a way is we brought the entire acquired and guided intelligence into this platform. But individuals, like whatever you told, many people not only misses, there's a misinformation is there, miscommunication is there. Then that is what you call as there is no collaboration and no convergence is there. So you use 4 different C's, what we call the communication, conversation, collaboration, and convergence. These are the 4 C's the entire platform supports, not only for students, whoever is interested to be an the entrepreneur, and every entrepreneur is having in their life to be listed, what we call from concept to IPO. Like everybody, they want to be get listed, but how they'll be fulfilled? If you look at very few, even if around 12%, less than 12% entrepreneurs, when they start their dream, they are listed in the any stock market or exchange. And here also we are bringing the entire investor community. You are talking to different angel investor all over the world, like many people who are into the global organization. They have good money. They want to invest in some of the good startups. They can easily, when they will be registered as a investors or an angel, people can reach out. Like your interest as a startup TV, you want to help, or somebody who's in the related areas, see, it's easy for you. So what we have done, we have created this synergy or related areas, and to support the new or aspiring entrepreneurs from the high net worth of individuals also. They can really identify, okay, this startup is going to grow or to be a unicorn in the next 5 years, 10 years. They have experience in large corporations. They can guide them. They can mentor them. So it will direct, and they can invest, and it can be connected, whether it's a student or aspiring entrepreneur or with the experience. And what we have done, the beauty of our platform, we brought the rocket launching principle. Like it's a stages we have created for an entrepreneur. Awakening stage. So how the entrepreneur, okay, I want to be an entrepreneur. How the entrepreneurship can be awakened in the DNA. Like if I don't want to take some community names globally, some people are very successful because the DNA is, or cells are already aligned. They think like an entrepreneur, and it's the larger perspective. How they can generate wealth, they can create wealth, how they can create a large institution, and how they can provide services as an individual entrepreneur. So this individual entrepreneurship getting transition to the corporate. From corporate and economy is getting benefited. So here itself, when the individuals is looking at all the aspects, they'll be connected with the real investors, because money is without money or financial support, lots of startups are dying in India, or government mechanism. Lots of people having very unique areas, but they don't understand. And another part, it will give lots of competitive advantage to startups. Maybe many startups thousands of startups. If you look at, we are in India, we have more than 1.53 lakh startups. Maybe 10, 20, 100 startups are focusing on the one area. They don't know whether they are going to grow, they are not going to grow. The competitive advantage, they know. They'll identify. Maybe they can come together, and they can come together, join hands, and they can grow. So those are also the AI is going to support, identify like-minded startups or the unique areas of startups. They can find out, so that it's going to support the founders also, and they can also together go. In Bangalore, if you look at Bangalore, lots of startups in the health tech areas, what they are doing, Hyderabad, Pune, in Delhi. So it's going to guide, okay, I have in one area, 100 startups are there. Can we join hands together? That's also, it can support, AI can support. What we call the matchmaking. Not only investors, startups matchmaking, it will also identify the technology or prototypes, innovations. And other part, I'll tell you, we have done the study of the entire ecosystem in the Germany, how worldwide they are to up to that, how the industrial revolution come. Or now from, if you look at industry 4 is the manufacturing of 4.0 or 5.0, Germany, how they are successful, and China. See, the corporate innovations plays a major role. Like how they can identify good startups, they can mentor, they can give them a business opportunity, they can groom them, and this startup can really help the major large corporations to be part of this and support the startups. And here also what we brought, here itself the focus is there, how the individual is going to be successful, from individual and as well as the corporate, as well as the economy. These are the three focus is there, our entire platform.
Well, as MyStar TV, we keep, founders keep dropping in at our, studio for various programs and interaction. And very recent experience was where one of budding entrepreneur, I will not name the college, finished his degree, and while talking to him, I realized that he did not know or did not interact with an e-cell which is based out of his college or based in his college, right? And was not aware of various government schemes that he could tap into for his seed fund or with the prototyping. Now, something like that, where people probably are out there who have some ideas, who have got or who got a prototype, how can they use your platform?
And this is completely what we call the awareness program. As I suggested, this is a complete awareness. They can identify as the entire what we call the areas, the knowledge, the skill, and the abilities, what we call the KSA model, they can build. It can connect to them the industry or the business community. It can connect to them the government community, investors community. It can connect to the educator community. It can connect to the so-called all the whatever the opportunities around the world. And this platform is basically the other part. We have built such a very high level of is a content. The content people, they want to access any structured content, not all unstructured content. Worldwide, if you look at, lots of unstructured content is available. Everything is available, but here it's all structured content. It can guide the student and build his competencies. And there is a model also, a scorecard, balance score model we have created, how a student can build, whether as their subject or academic related, which subject he is very good at, or is what we call his passion, and is the what we call the career entrepreneur journey as a career as one area, that area. Another is how emotionally he is competent, because entrepreneurship requires lots of very different mindset, completely what we call the pure intention. What is your intention and the mindset, and what here is going to guide the students building a good skill set as well as their mindset. That's what we have created the community. The entire community is coming together and helping not only entrepreneur or the aspiring entrepreneur. He may be a student, he may be an experienced person from industry, but 0 to 5 years, 10 years, and any stage in life, even if are the 65 or 70 years, anybody and everybody this platform can help and support.
Now today there was the big news where even the stock market crashed. You must have heard of the Chinese AI, right?
Yes.
Deep. Uh, what's the threat? Startups like yours who are offering AI services, potentially, what threats are there for you?
What I
Tell
think
me.
here this what we have done, the complete platform is based on a again I'm repeating, a intelligent, intuitive, comprehensive, intuitive platform. The individual will stock market is basically based on the what we call the notional values. Is something different. So, is a what you call economy value proposition, what you call the EVP, economy value proposition. And it all depends upon how the revenue maximization or some projections. So here, as in our platform, that's what I'm trying to tell you, is intuitively is going to guide the individual, and it is going to again 5P I'm coming. In the 5P, which is most important, the priority. I'm not talking priority. You can ask me, what is your priority? I'm telling today is my priority is talking to you and give some genuine thought. I have to share what is their plan. Only one priority should be there. I can't have 4-5 priorities. So that priority with a proper plan, which is lacking in India. Every information is available, but do we have those proper data, filtered data with intelligence? So this platform is going to help every individual for a proper, what you call, how they can acquire the intelligence with the guided intelligence, what they are going to do. And is completely based on the metacognitive. As a human metacognitive, what we have 120 different thoughts is going to align 122 different thoughts.
Well, viewers, next month on 10th and 12th of February, Global AI Summit is being held in France. Prime Minister Modi is also going to be there, and we as My Startup TV, we are doing a series of startup AI program connected to AI, leading up to the global summit. So do follow us, do check out us, subscribe to our channel to be updated on the latest that's happening in the AI field. So, Shivayogi ji, thank you very much for being on our show, and we are looking forward to hosting you again on our other upcoming shows. We hope to see you on some of our panel discussions also. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. God bless you.